Best. Arizona has some, I mean, come on, incredible places beyond the well-known tourist spots. And so there might be some hidden gems in here. Arizona Highways is highlighting the state's backcountry. In this latest issue, of course, we've got the editor-in-chief, Robert Steve, here. Robert, we got to talk about the backcountry because it's just like the untouched bits of Arizona. You know what I mean? That tourism hasn't really gotten a chance to see. But then I feel like the everyday person kind of misses it.
Well, they do, because everybody goes to the obvious spots,
Yes.
you know, and we have some great obvious spots like Sedona. Flagstaff.
Right. I was just there last week in both of those places.
Yes, and you know, they're beautiful and they're
Yeah.
part of what makes Arizona great. But you know, if you take the pavement and go to where the pavement ends,
Yeah.
and then get on a dirt road and then kind of go to where the dirt road ends, then you can be in the backcountry and have it all to yourself.
Okay, how do you discover these places? You guys are just like on a quest, right?
Well, it helps that we've been around for 101 years.
There you go.
So we've been taking some notes along the way.
Yeah.
But you know what, that's a great question though, Emma, because we have so many young photographers that will strap on backpacks and they go for 3 days off the beaten path. You know, our traditional photographers would pull up and get out of their car and make their photos, and that was it. But like, you know, we've got all these intrepid young photographers because camera gear is less expensive and
Not
lighter.
heavy.
Yeah, exactly. And so they go places, and we're seeing things we've never seen before, and some of that's in this issue.
Okay, because I feel like I just wouldn't know even where to start. So what are the places that you've highlighted that you're really excited about?
Well, you know, on the cover right there.
The cover is insane.
Yeah, and that's actually one that's not as hard to get to. That's the Huachuca Mountains down near Bisbee and down in that direction. Sierra Vista, beautiful spot with high country. You know, you watch Ginger's forecast and you're talking about this heat. It's like you can get out of the heat. I mean, you just have to get in the car. And honestly, I mean, you can go in any direction, and we've got spectacular places to see.
Other places that you're really excited about that are a little bit more difficult to get to.
Yeah, there's one place we feature in here called Hell's Gate Wilderness, which sounds ominous.
Yeah.
And it can be if you're not careful.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of below the Mogollon Rim, so you go up toward Payson and you're going over toward the White Mountains, but instead of trucking east on 260, you end up going south. We have 90 wilderness areas in Arizona, and a wilderness area is a space that has the ultimate designation. You can't even ride a bike in there, so nothing mechanized can go in there. And Arizona has, I think we're the third most in the country for a state with 90, and Hell's Gate's one of those wildernesses.
I would love to be part of the meetings that you guys have discussing the places that you want to highlight. How do those go? Is it just everyone's in a room and you're just throwing out ideas? Or I drove up on this, or I have a friend who did this.
It's all the above, honestly. And then ultimately we end up with maybe 1,000 images that we're looking at, and we're trying to do a geographic representation of the state. You know, you just held up the Chiricahuas, you know, which is down in the southeastern part of the state.
Gosh, every single picture is just like breathtaking.
Yeah, it's not a bad state, is it?
It's
kind of pretty.
But the thing is that I feel like sometimes you get caught up in your own world, that you just go to and from dance or to and from wherever I'm going. This helps people open their eyes a little bit and realize how beautiful it is. Robert, we have no time, but thank you so much.
It's great to be here, Emma. Thanks.
So good to see you. Of course, you can pick up Arizona Highways right now. This is an issue that you want if you really want to appreciate this state. We're back right after this quick break, everyone. Happy Friday. Yeah.